Yes, what's up, everybody? If y'all are thinking about taking selfies with your ballot when you go and vote, make sure you know that it's legal in your state. It varies state to state. It might not be legal in most red states, but here goes the states that are legal. The green states are legal, and the gray is legally unclear, so don't really know what if it's legal or not, depending on the area. Like, for example, Oklahoma is my state, and it's gray, and I think it all depends on the area. And Texas is also gray. It's also legally unclear, but it's not saying that it's illegal. But you got to make sure you check to be sure. But a lot of people I know in Oklahoma is not going to be taking selfies with their ballot in their hand, and during their ballot or anything, or live streaming, or Snapchat or anything like that. But just to make y'all aware of this, so far we have California is in the gray. I don't know why. It should be in the green. But Illinois, you can do it. And I'm thinking New York, you can do it. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and all of these states that's wait a minute, I'm sorry. North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia and Florida, you cannot do it in the red states. In South Dakota, you cannot do it, which I don't know nobody in South Dakota that would take a selfie with their ballot, but who knows these days, because selfies are very popular. And I'm going to read y'all something why the ballot selfies is so controversial. The ballot selfies, however innocent they may seem, have begun a heated topic of debate, and something like that, argument that the selfies are good for democracy and are protected under freedom of speech, which that's true, but freedom of speech varies to state to state. And moreover, the pro selfie crowd observes that these pictures boost young voters' turnout. Studies have shown that Facebook users are more inclined to vote after seeing their friends post about voting on social media, which I don't know too many people that post about their voting on social media. Of course, they might, make videos about what they think about each candidate. That's just like the 2008 and the 2012 race, when they, had their commentary and their opinions and their beliefs about, what they felt about Obama being reelected, or what they felt about Mitt Romney not winning, or something like that. But these in positions claim that ballot selfies could compromise elections by encouraging vote buying. That is, a person who is being paid to vote a certain way can easily and probably prove she did so by taking a photo of her ballot. As a result, American divided on the ballot selfies. So this must be a controversial thing, since then. But here's a lady, I guess she took a picture of 2014 general election thingy. This is a sample, pretty much. I was doing this for years before I learned it was technically illegal. Nicola Jordan, a 33-year-old Nebraska voter, told the Associated Press it is all about encouraging others to get involved in the process, to show it can be fun and exciting to make your voice heard at the polls. The ballot selfies are now legal in Nebraska. So if y'all live in Nebraska, it's legal. But in Colorado and other states like Colorado, the picture is a misdemeanor charge. So if you get caught taking a picture or you post it to Facebook, you can be charged with the misdemeanor. And most states you can be charged. You can be either charged or fined, and I don't know what that fine is, but it says at least 16 states remain that ballots selfies are illegal, but there is mountain opposition to these states. So it really all depends on, the state. Because some states, don't really care if you do that. And some states you do. Centering on the infringement of First Amendment rights, which it is our First Amendment rights, for an effort to ban the ballot selfies in New Hampshire was widely challenged. Snapchat and the American Civil Liberty Unit even joined in and was evenly turned down by a federal judge. It seems like it's a federal thing, because if this a state crime or federal crime, I don't know which it is. It might be, I'm thinking it's a state crime, it's a government crime. That's why it's a misdemeanor, because if it was a federal crime, it would be a felony. In most states, though, the laws governing cell phone uses and photos in the voting booth are still pretty muddy, and there are no specific vague something like that allowing or banning the valid selfies. So if you are feeling like you just can't contain your cell phone camera trigger finger on November 8th and want to ensure that you you want to ensure that you have completely legal freedom to do so, make sure you refer to this list. And it says Connecticut, no law bans valid selfies, and District Columbia, no law ban selfies. In Hawaii, is allowed to share digital pictures on their ballot. In Idaho, no law bans so. And India, where Mike Pence is the governor, it seemed like it's a law was turned down last year, prohibiting. It seemed like most Republican states it's a law, and probably most of the Democratic states it's not a law, but California is a Democratic state, and it's not. It's illegally unclear. So I guess depending on your area, but once you step in there, before you step in there, ask them. And if y'all want to fight for this, go to your Congress people and have your voice heard and everything like that. And it seemed like in all Michigan is banned. Wow. October 24, 2016. In Minnesota, pictures are allowed but cannot be shown to other voters at the polling station. Wow. So it's telling you all the states what you can and can't do. In Virginia, Attorney General says selfies are illegal. In Washington, no ban, but legislators are not fond of them. Legislators don't like them. Wyoming, no ban. So these are the states that are legally